This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It's now 6:53, time to get you ready for your Monday with the morning sprint.
Mark Peterson has high winds headed our way, and Nikki Torres is live at the King family haunted house in Meade this morning.
But first to Olivia Roberts following a big day underway on Capitol Hill.
Well, the first of 4 days of Supreme Court confirmation hearings is underway. Both the election and the coronavirus pandemic looming large over today's Senate hearing for Judge Coney Barrett. We're taking a live look at that hearing now. We just saw Democratic Senator Patrick Lay opposing the confirmation virtually. Republicans are confident Barrett will be confirmed before Election Day, while Senate Democrats are vowing to do everything they can to slow down the process. Now, they'll highlight parts of Barrett's record they view as problematic, especially with regards to health care. But now it comes down to the numbers. Republicans only need 51 votes to confirm Barrett, and only 2 of the 53 Republican senators are expected to vote against the nomination, citing concerns about rushing the process in an election year. If confirmed, she would solidify a 6-3 conservative majority on the court.
President Trump says he'll return to the campaign trail today, claiming he's tested negative for coronavirus, but his COVID-19 status isn't entirely clear. The president's doctor issued a statement saying Trump was no longer considered a transmission risk to others, but didn't say he tested negative. Trump also said he is now immune to the virus.
I beat this crazy, horrible China virus, and it also gives you immunity. I mean, it does give you immunity.
There is actually no evidence people who have contracted COVID-19 are immune. Twitter added a warning label to that tweet saying it violated their rules about spreading misleading and possibly harmful information about the virus.
About 65% of Spokane's COVID-19 deaths are linked to long-term care facilities. An update from the Department of Health shows of the 176 Spokane residents who have died from the virus, 114 were living in long-term care facilities. Across the state, nearly 1,200 COVID-19 deaths have been linked to the facilities.
A new political ad makes it sound like Dr. Anthony Fauci is praising President Trump's response to the pandemic, but Fauci says the ad takes him out of context. The new ad, airing in Michigan, features Fauci during a Fox News interview back in March, saying, "I can't imagine that anybody could be doing more." Fauci says he was actually talking about the coronavirus task force around-the-clock coronavirus response 7 months ago and was not referring to President Trump's overall handling of the pandemic. In this tweet, President Trump is responding to Fauci's complaint about being taken out of context. He says the quotation uses Fauci's own words.
All right, good morning, everyone. In your first alert weather, we're going to see quite a bit on the move. We're going to see clouds that are going to be streaming across, and then tonight we're going to see more cloud cover and then rain showers that are going to be coming in through the late night hours into the early morning. So be prepared for that. Outdoors, you're going to be a high of 59 and windy.
Well, today is Indigenous Peoples Day, and although many cities are operating as normal, you do get a day off from plugging parking meters. Garbage pickup and curbside recycling still on their normal schedule. City Council will also meet tonight as usual.
President Trump has signed a bill to address cases of missing and murdered Native Americans. Savannah's Act is meant to help law enforcement track, solve, and prevent crimes against Native Americans. Women and children particularly have disappeared at alarming rates. In fact, one study found women in some tribal communities are 10 times more likely to be murdered than other Americans. The new bill also directs the Departments of Justice and Interior to consult with tribes while developing national law enforcement guidelines.
The country of Bangladesh is increasing the maximum punishment in rape cases to death. The decision follows a series of recent sexual assaults triggered protests on streets and in social media. Under the current law, the maximum punishment in rape cases is life imprisonment, except for cases in which the victim dies. Then capital punishment is allowed. Bangladesh's president is expected to issue the ordinance tomorrow.
We have been live at the King family haunted house all morning long. We have Kevin King. This is your masterpiece. Tell us, if we want to come out this weekend, what do we expect and how can we get here?
Yeah, we're open weekends, 7 to 9, and then the last week, before Halloween, we're open all week. Check us out, King Family Haunted House on Facebook. You can drive by or walk up for a lot more fun.
Coming up next on Good Morning America, a wild ride caught on camera. An 11-year-old on a school bus isn't unusual, but it is when the child's behind the wheel. The police giving chase. GMA has the chaotic story you won't want to miss.
Wow.
We'll be right back with a traffic alert ahead of your morning commute.